I first travelled to St. Petersburg in Russia in 2001. It was only a little over 10 years since the Iron Curtain had fallen. I have friends and ex-colleagues in St. Petersburg and others who have moved home to the UK or to Germany or other places. My son has visited Moscow more than once. It is almost unbelievable to me that 20 years on from my visits to St. Petersburg, that Russia has now invaded Ukraine, the home of the Chernobyl nuclear reactors that exploded there in 1986. The title of this talk, Unbelievable, was originally referring to the mountaintop experiences of Moses and Jesus and his disciples, which we will hear in our readings later. Of course, we know that many people find mountaintops to be sacred places where they feel far from everyday life and close to God. Yet the experiences of Moses and of Jesus and his disciples seem another order of magnitude, as much different from an everyday mountain walk as the Russian invasion is to my travels to Russia 20 years ago. It seems unbelievable that such things could happen. Such is the nature of human life and the mystery of God. One moment everything seems certain, predictable, safe. We think we are in control. The next minute, everything turns to chaos. People act differently than we expect. God turns out to be different than we had previously understood. Of course, nuclear explosions and military invasions, even tsunami and earthquake disasters, are not God's fault. They are the consequences of people choosing the opposite of God's ways of love and peace, to ignore the warnings of history and follow the same disastrous paths that mankind has followed before. God gives us that liberty to choose. Moses and Jesus both experienced the majesty and power of God. He doesn't wage war on humanity. Instead, God invites us to live together in love, peace, harmony, and plenty. Why do we ignore his invitations and go our own way? Let's each of us make good choices.